Hey guys, what's up? My name is Bharat, you're watching iGyaan. Today we're checking out the LG G2 OLED televisions. Now last year we checked out the LG G1 and we were really impressed with the kind of picture quality they had and the overall capability of the television, and LG's taken it a notch forward with the LG G2. Now what's new in this television, we'll talk about it, and the TVs are available in two sizes, 55 inches and 65 inches, and we've been testing the 65 for a while, so let's quickly get into it. Now for starters, you have the same OLED Evo technology, but now it has something called a brightness booster engine, which not only enhances the overall brightness, but is also taking the peak brightness upwards of 1100 nits, which for a screen size of 55 or 65 inches is actually really impressive. LG's also added a new Alpha 9 Gen 5 AI processor, which not only enhances the picture, but also the sound. So with the AI Picture Pro, you get dynamic tone mapping and also perfect blacks. So you will notice this when you're watching HDR content, that the levels of black will go really deep, and that really enhances the overall visual quality of the video that you're watching, especially if it's available in HDR. It also upscales the content. So if you have HD streams, it will automatically try and upscale them by adding more pixels using AI, giving you an overall better picture quality. And this works on streaming apps really well, and it also works on apps like YouTube, giving you an overall better output. Now this panel also has a sports engine, so if you're watching sports, you won't get that jittery effect that you get on some televisions. This panel is actually a 4K 120Hz panel, and this is also designed for gaming and PC work. So if you've used a LG OLED in the past, you know they work very well with PCs as well as for games. So this one has it a notch further because you have NVIDIA G-Sync and AMD FreeSync Premium certification as well. And you also have variable refresh rate and a 0.1 millisecond response time, which makes it perfect for casual as well as enthusiast level gaming. Of course, you're not going to be doing pro level gaming on a screen this size. But you also have the AI Sound Pro. The speakers in itself are really impressive, and they're good for medium as well as large size rooms by themselves. But what LG has also done with the new processor is that it automatically converts a standard 2.1 channel output into a 7.1 channel output. So it'll try and give you a home theater-like experience with what is basically not Dolby sound. So it'll automatically do that. And if you have a component home theater set up in your house, this will automatically try and feed it into that. Otherwise, it uses the inbuilt speakers to give you a really nice experience. There's also a Dolby Filmmaker mode, which works with apps like Disney Plus to give you the color and the texture that the filmmaker designed for that particular film. And then you get that movie experience directly on the television. You of course have preset picture modes, which are great, but you have a whole lot of control over the OLED panel, and you can also control every little aspect in the Pro mode as well. OLEDs in general are self-lit pixels, so you do get extensive dynamic range, and with the HDR capability of this panel, you will be thoroughly impressed. This is basically the best OLED panel that is available from LG, the company that supplies OLED panels. Now, ever since LG acquired WebOS and started putting it on their televisions, I've been really impressed with the UI for television, especially because using a remote, this is the best user interface paired up with the Magic Remote, which also does have an air mouse feature. This is basically the best way to input things into the television, and it makes you basically able to touch the user interface even though it is away from you. It's actually easier than traditional remotes, and then if you prefer connecting with a smartphone, you can do that as well. But WebOS also has all the apps that you need, and the newer versions of WebOS have a cleaner, more minimal user interface that looks great. Now the LG G2 or any LG G series television is basically designed to be hung on the wall, and it does include a wall mount inside the box, but it does not have a stand. So if you want a stand, LG will sell you a gallery stand separately, and that has a more on the floor picture style layout, and that looks really impressive as well. So if you have a large size room, the gallery stand will really work for that. So you can consider getting a gallery stand if you don't want to hang it on the wall. Once on the wall, you also have something called a gallery mode, in which it'll automatically display art on the television, and it'll switch through that art as well to save the screen. So you get basically a painting or a picture style frame on your wall, and because of the way that it sits on the wall completely flush, you get a really non-television experience from it. Now, LG makes one of the best OLED panels, and the G2 is their flagship consumer level OLED panel, and it shows with the kind of features and capabilities this television has. Because of the self-lit pixels and the incredible brightness of each of these pixels at peak, you will get a really nice HDR experience. And then you also have all of that PC as well as gaming connectivity. You of course have HDMI 2.1 and the AI picture as well as sound enhancer make it a really good package. If you're trying to up your game as far as televisions are concerned, the G2 is a worthy competitor. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. This has been Bharat. I'll see you guys in the next one.